rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, roll call, please, Carol.
Mayor Sheets,
Present.
Greg Miller,
Present.
Jim Skinner is absent.
Okay, next we have the minutes from the May 26, 2026 regular meeting.
I'll make a motion that we accept the minutes of May 26, 2026.
I'll second that motion. Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets,
Aye.
Greg Miller,
Aye.
Okay, minutes have passed. Next we have the claims. Yeah, there they are,
Yep.
right over there.
I'll make the motion that we accept the claims as presented this evening.
I'll second that motion. Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets,
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Okay, were there any comments? Okay. Next we have our department reports. We'll start out with Police Department, Chief Shoemaker.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Evening.
The first item is to ratify a vehicle that we put in the auction on Saturday at the last minute. It was a 2020 Ford Explorer. I don't know if you need the whole VIN. Carol, I don't know if you,
I have it, and they got a copy of it in their packet. Well, I don't know if the VIN number was on there, but we did pull that. We got it
for the
taken care
record,
of.
the last six of the VIN is B23343. I'd asked that the board, it was put in the auction on Saturday and was sold. It needed a new transmission at about $5,000 with other problems on the horizon for that vehicle. So we went ahead and we have enough vehicles. We went ahead and put that in the auction and took it off insurance.
And did it sell? Do you know? Have you
I
seen the
have not
report?
seen a report from the auction
Did it
yet.
sell? Okay. Thank you.
I would expect to hear from him very soon, though. He's
Mhm.
usually right on that.
Yeah, they all three sold.
Oh, did they?
Mhm.
Okay, good. Oh, do we probably need motion on that, right?
For the removal of asset,
Yeah.
yes.
I'll make a motion that we approve the removal of asset for the 2020 Ford Explorer with the 108,000 miles that was sold in the city auction with the VIN number as described by Chief Shoemaker.
I'll second that motion. Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets,
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Okay, we ratified that.
Department report. We received approximately just under, I think, $7,700 grant from the federal government to purchase more ballistic vests. We had not applied for that grant before. We went ahead and applied this year. With that grant, it's once we pay for the vests that we have, they'll reimburse us, and we're going to try to get next year's vest so we don't have to add that to our budget. That's the plan.
Okay.
With that, the Drug and Alcohol Coalition awarded us approximately $7,700 as well to help pay for the flock camera system. And then we were notified that Center Township has awarded us $31,000 for UTV for rapid response team, a search and rescue vehicle that we can use for festivals, parades, to have our tactical team. We live in a different world now, and so we plan to have officers from our tactical team available to us at these festivals and parades to respond quickly to an incident at the park or the hot dog festival downtown. Other than that, training-wise, we have had, as you know, Officer Debris back from the police academy, and he's now in his second phase of training. Just started that today, and we are, we're still working on the hiring process that you approved, the new physical fitness standards. The last meeting, we still have equipment coming in for that, so we'll be announcing a hiring process soon.
Okay. Anything else?
That's all I have, unless you,
Okay.
any questions?
No,
All right,
Thank you.
thank
Chief.
you.
Okay, Fire Department, Chief Stidham.
All right, good evening, everybody.
Hello.
A couple things. Don't have a whole lot going on to report. Obviously, training, you probably see a lot of that training going on. We're taking advantage of a lot of the warm weather, getting out there doing some rope rescue, some high angle rescue off the tower there at headquarters. So putting in a lot of time. We had another department from another city and a community come in today and did live fire training out at the training facility. So that was kind of, good experience. A pretty big department, came in. So we wanted to make sure that we hosted them pretty well out there with their fire training.
Thank you.
Some of the big things we have right now is Station 4 still coming along. I got to view the meeting from an airplane, so Greg was there. He probably knows more about it than I do. I just got to listen. It sounds like everything still is on track for the end of September. We're kind of keeping our fingers crossed and hoping that that moves along pretty well and that we have no issues whatsoever. Probably the biggest news we have is the reason I was up in the airplane was I went down to Mississippi for our new brush truck, and that brush truck was delivered on Thursday. And I want to make sure that we thank Center Township for purchasing that apparatus for us. It's been a wonderful. It's going to be a wonderful tool for us to utilize apparatus. One of the biggest things that I like about it is the safety of it for the personnel. Instead of having anybody riding on the front like we always do now, these people will be inside a cab, so they'll be a lot safer, and we got to look out for their well-being.
Yes, a big thank you to
Big
Center
thank you.
Township.
Yes.
We really appreciate that.
And, with like we did with the ceremony for Engine 3, I talked to Center Township trustee Jamie, and we're going to set up a little ceremony for this truck as well, and we'll invite the public. So we'll make sure we get that information out there, and so that way everybody can maybe show up and look at the new truck and see how it looks.
Is that going to be uptown headquarters station down?
Yes, we're working with Center Township now on a way to acquire the other grass truck that we currently have. If that works out well, we'll be able to maybe move it out to Station 4 and then have the new one up here. So that way we have at least two in service. The old one is, it's a great truck. I can honestly say that for a 1991 or 4, I can't remember which one now. 91. It's lasted us very well. So
Yes.
we've had a lot of good luck with that one.
Good.
So thanks, Center Township, for what you've helped us.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yep. Thanks.
Thanks, Matt.
Okay, next we have Street Department, Brian Kilman.
Good evening.
Hello.
First thing I have on the agenda is the agreement with Butler, Fairman, and Seifert for the 2026 pavement management plan. This is a 2-year agreement totaling $14,800, with $11,000 occurring in 26 and $3,800 occurring in 27. This agreement provides several important services for the city. First, BF&S will complete our PASER roadway ratings. Those ratings are used to evaluate the condition of our streets and help us prioritize future paving projects. They are also important component for our annual CCMG grant applications. The agreement also includes the preparation for and submission of the city's asset management plan. That plan is required for CCMG eligibility and other transportation-related funding opportunities. They will also perform an MVH roadway inventory analysis. During my recent review of our records, NDOT currently lists Frankfurt as having 70.5 roadway miles, and that number has been unchanged since 2021, despite the annexations. So they're going to review that, compare it to NDOT's records, and work with us to submit that documentation to ensure our roadway mileage is accurately reflected. Overall, the agreement helps maintain our grant eligibility, supports our pavement management efforts, and ensures our roadway inventory records remain accurate. I just asked the board to approve that agreement.
Does this agreement also, I know you have each city street is graded.
Yeah.
And does that update that also? So
Yeah.
they come and check that also to be
That's
sure?
the PASER rating.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So that'll keep you in line with how you would repair the streets and
Correct.
repave those. I'll make a motion that we approve the agreement between City of Frankfort and BFS for the 2026-2027 pavement management program for $14,800.
I'll second that motion. Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets,
Aye.
Greg Miller,
Aye.
Okay, that passes.
Okay. I also need to ratify a piece of equipment. We have a 1989 Ford backhoe that went down on us Thursday of last week, and we did put that into the auction. It did sell for $5,400. I did do an asset, fixed asset form on that. I would just need the board to remove that piece of equipment.
I'll make a motion that we accept the removal of the 1989 Ford backhoe that was sold in the prior city auction.
I'll second that motion. Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets,
Aye.
Greg Miller,
Aye.
Okay, we've ratified that.
Okay, and I'm also requesting approval to move forward with purchase process for replacement backhoe pending city council approval of funding. As I mentioned, our current backhoe is a 1989 Ford unit that was originally utilized by the sewer department. It was later transferred to the parks, and it eventually found its way to the street department. The machine has reached its end of useful life. It has experienced ongoing transmission issues, significant fluid leaks, and is no longer considered economically repairable. As I said, it sold for $5,400, but prior to the auction, we did explore trade-in opportunities, but no vendors were interested in accepting it due to its condition. Since the failure of this equipment, I've contacted multiple vendors, including Cat, Deere, Case, seeking replacement options. Caterpillar has provided a valuable used equipment option. It's a 2018 Caterpillar backhoe. It's got approximately 4,600 hours. It does include additional attachments that would significantly improve our operations, including a hydraulic hammer attachment. Currently, when we need to break out concrete or pavement, we have a tow behind jackhammer. We have to tow that out, do the work, take it back, retrieve other equipment, come back out and finish the excavation work. So having that would be huge. Having that mounted directly on the backhoe would eliminate a lot of trips, labor, and overall work. So at this time, I'm just seeking the board's approval to proceed with that replacement process after, of course, obtaining the necessary council approval for funding.
I'll make a motion that the Board of Works approve the purchase of a 2018 backhoe pending council approval for the purchase.
And I might also mention the Parks Department uses that as well, correct? So
Yeah.
it's between the two departments that's used. Okay, I'll second that motion. Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets,
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Okay,
That's all I have for the street
Okay.
department.
we'll see what we find out tonight at
Yep.
council meeting. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, building services, Rob.
As you've seen in your packet tonight, we've had a pretty interesting month as far as permits. The total valuation for May was actually pretty good. We've done several roofs, home additions. We have a new duplex now finally on Coin Drive. There's just a few more opportunities there to build, and that will be full. We won't go into a lot of detail on the COs, but we did do a couple this month. One we will keep an eye on, and the other one is going into where the autism center was down on Delphi Avenue. That has changed hands. They still are doing behavioral services. So that's really all we have as far as that type of report. We do have 3, and I believe you got all of them in your packet. Want to start with, first one would be 401 West South Street. We're asking for permission to waive the fees. This is an ADA corner. They are teaming up with the street department and reworking this gentleman's sidewalk out in front of his house. It will be ADA. He is in a wheelchair, correct? He still is in a wheelchair. So, yeah, we've teamed up with the street department to get this issue taken
This
care
is
of.
a correction.
It is a correction from a former building services director, along with former street department superintendent. And we are now in the process of correcting the issue there. We're asking for a permit fee waiver for that. And that fee is $25.
I'll make a motion that we approve the waiving of the fees of $25 for the address of 401 West South Street.
I'll second that motion. Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Okay, you have permission for that.
The next one also, 260 East Washington Street, that is Campos Construction, and they are doing ADA crosswalks at Prairie Creek Park, and we are asking for the fee waiver of that of $25 also.
Is that the crosswalk just on, be on the south side of the street?
There's two guys to ask. I don't know which ones they are.
I wasn't paying attention.
What they're doing at Prairie Creek Park with the crosswalks.
Oh, yeah, they're putting a crosswalk in there.
Is it,
Put up lighting. That's all I know.
I say there's one in right now. Is that the one they just put in?
I was only aware of one on each side.
Okay.
I don't know anything about.
Okay. I've just seen the one on the one side there. So,
We have not done any inspections or anything on that yet. We will not see it until the project is completed.
okay. Okay. That permit would take care of both of those crosswalks then for,
As far as I know.
okay. I'll make a motion that we approve the waiving of the fees for crosswalks at Prairie Creek Park, 260 East Washington Street.
And I'll second that motion. Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Can I ask a quick question? Does it mean two individual crosswalks, or are they saying each end of the crosswalk? So two different areas for one
It
crosswalk.
appears that's two different ends of each one of them on either side of the street. There's one on the south and one on the north.
Okay.
From the way that appeared today when I looked at it.
Okay.
See,
Thank you.
know more about it than I do. I get the permit fee waivers. They come across my desk and they say, you need to take care of this. And I never see it until the project is done. So,
I get out a lot, so I have time to look around.
hey, right on. I like that.
Me too.
All right, number 3, this one's kind of near and dear to my heart. This involves a project that the city has been involved in for a few weeks. And we were approached about a month or so ago about a situation with a young man that had an automobile accident, has broken neck in 3 different places. He has went through extensive rehab starting from his surgery date, which was last December. And we have been working along with Tim Clark, his company, a ramp company, Brian Kilman from the street department, IMI Concrete, Campos Construction. Several people have donated time and donated things. And we now are in the process of finishing up. The only thing we have left to do is the concrete work in front of the house. And when that is complete and finished, everything in front of that house will have been donated in some way, shape, or fashion to this family. So they are awesome people. I got to actually meet Cameron yesterday and spend a couple hours with him. And we are asking the city to waive the fees of $25 for Campos to go in there and to finish the concrete work. They have donated all their time, everything to put it in, demo, finish, and that's pretty cool. I think the least we could do is waive the $25 fee for that.
It sounds like a great project that several people have come together to make that
Yes, sir.
possible. So I'll make a motion that we approve the waiving of the fees for the ADA sidewalk construction at 656 Glendale Drive.
I'll second that motion. Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Yes, and I want to thank you, your department, and everyone else that was involved in this. I know it was a big project to take on, but I appreciate everyone doing that and for all the donations of time and product that we had.
At some point, the family has requested, and I don't know how we're going to make this happen, but they have requested that there be a meet and greet with the mayor, the Board of Works, Campos Street Department, anybody, the girls. The mayor allowed us to close building services last Friday, and they spent 5 hours planting flowers and doing landscaping. It's actually been very impressive, the way building services, the city, everybody's come together to help this family. They are still in need of some funds to pay for a van that they had to drive or had to fly to Montana and pick up. So there's still a lot of expense there, but they want to have a meet and greet, and they have extended family members that want to come in and shake hands with everybody that just even waived a $25 fee. They are overwhelmed at the generosity of the city and everybody that's pitched in. So we're trying to get that set up, and as we get more information, we'll get that out to everybody.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Rob. Okay, next we have Parks Department. Ryan, what do you have for us?
Just a couple updates for you guys. Just reports,
Okay,
park reports. Didn't know if you guys have been out through the park. We're getting the new street lamps put up next to the golf course. So that's come along. We should have that done hopefully maybe by the 4th of July. Sea Light and Powers doing that for us, helping us with that. We've got the basketball courts tore out. Street department, sewer maintenance helped us do that. So we're moving along with it, and hopefully next week we'll be starting to put asphalt down there and get the courts ready to go, and hopefully everything will be ready for that for the 4th of July. And that's
Okay.
basically all I have for you.
That's
Yep.
you don't have anything for us to approve at any of the centers?
I know. We're good to go for this round.
Okay,
So that's all I had.
thank you.
Thanks.
You know, I think this is just an example of what our community is all about, what Rob just talked about and what you talked about. We all work together, we all care about each other, and that's why I love the city of Frankfort. And it's a great place to live and be a part of. So
That's why we love
thank
you.
you. Thank you. Okay, community development. Kimberly gone? Not here? Okay, HR. Did you have anything?
Yeah, we have a couple of things. We have an update on the new employee health clinic. We're in the process of hiring a nurse practitioner for that facility, which is slated to begin on July 1st. And then I wanted to give an update on the aquatic center. My office works very closely with Sapphire Bay on the money that they receive and receiving in those funds, and that's going very well, very smoothly this year. So we've been very happy about that. The daily revenues are pretty consistent because right now they're selling a lot of pool passes, which they do these first couple of weeks. So the revenues look good.
Okay, good. That's what we want to hear. Okay. Do you have anything for us?
Nothing for you today.
Nothing for us today. Okay. You have anything, Greg? I don't either. Oh, Brian.
Sorry, just come to our attention. Sorry.
Oh,
Amazing, Mr. Chief Shoemaker brought it to my attention that I did put a handicap parking spot on the road at 656 Glendale,
oh, okay.
and that needs to be
Approved.
approved for that to be enforced.
Okay.
And I apologize for that. Had I known that needed to be, we could have already had that in everybody's package.
I forgot about it as well, so.
I'll make a motion that we approve the handicap signage that was placed at 656 Glendale.
I'll second that motion. Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Okay, you have approval.
Thank
Thank you. Okay, was there anything else? Do you have anything else? Okay, I'll take the motion.
Motion to adjourn.
I'll second that. Okay, thank you everyone for being here today.